have different kind of musings today. I am starting a new project. So I just finished up my boho journals using a bunch of Tracie Fox's kits. And now I am moving on to my next of the 3-part series, I guess. I don't know why I'm calling it a 3-part series, because big truck. There's like 3 very different journals, but I'm doing them all in a row, and it's like my one big Tracie Fox design team project. Boom, boom, boom. So anyway, today I'm starting, so I thought we would just do kind of a walkthrough of like what it is that I'm using in case you want to play along. I'm going to try and do more of this one on film with you guys and work through a bunch of just kind of, you know, what I'm thinking, design of this journal together. So this is actually an old book that I got from, I think, the school that I used to work at. Yeah. And they were getting rid of it. And I was like, oh, wait, that would be cool. And they're, you know, for such a time as this. So, but I've got a bunch of Tracie's kits here that I'll show you. And then some of my other stuff that I'll show you that I'm going to use for this journal. So let's walk through what I'm planning to use for this journal. The first thing that I have is actually a Foxy freebie. It's called Egyptian Elements, and you can get this if you are a member of the Foxy Creative, of the Foxy Crafters Facebook group. So this is in the files section there, and it's just some additional elements that you can use and that we will use while we're making this book. And I've got it printed out onto a really heavy cardstock. I don't know why, but then when I did that, I was like, well, that'd be kind of fun because these could be standalone, like, you know, tags and stuff. That'd be kind of fun. Then printed onto my standard ivory 67-pound cardstock, I have the Egyptian mini embellishments. There are 2 pages here that I've got in these gorgeous, like, aqua greens, kind of earthy tones. Love these. So we'll maybe do some tabs with these, or some altered paper clips, or some belly bands, or some dangles. I don't know, all kinds of ideas with those. Then I am also using her Egyptian Relics collage paper kits. So this is a set of papers that she's already collaged for you. And then on the back, I've printed this kind of sandy looking papyrus paper that I just had in my digital archive. So these I plan to use as actual pages in the book. So these first ones, let's just do a flip through here. I mean, aren't these gorge? All these lovely oranges and blues and kind of aquas, and then all the earth tones. So I love the collaging. I love how pretty these are. And they all, like I said, have that on the back. So how many is that? That's, well, somebody's honking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. And then you get them in half sheets. So like here's a half sheet size. So this is 2 half sheets that are stuck together. So you get them in the half sheet size. Here's 2 more. You kind of have to just see like visually where the barrier is. But I've printed the backs of these too because I thought there's no reason why we couldn't fold these in half and make them, you know, that way as well. So you get those in half sheets, and then you also get this sheet of them in these little tiny versions, and these will work great for like making pockets or tuck spots, or, you know, making journaling cards and things like that. So that's what we will probably do with those. That one I didn't print on the back of because you know, I knew that we would probably be gluing these down to things, or you wouldn't really see the back of them because we'll be attaching them to stuff. So that is her Relic Fragments Egyptian kit, and that'll be a main portion of what we're using. Then in addition to that, I will be using, this is my Jelly Prints Wild Adventure kit. And so these are the actual digitals from that kit. And I just love how the colors of this and the prints go right along. I mean, you can see right over here is her papers, and these go so well with it. So I've printed it out two-sided, so it's got, you know, one on each side like this, and we will definitely be using these as some of the pages in the book. It's a big kit, so you get a lot of papers in that one. So we'll be using that. Then I also, Mrs. Coggs Crafts has this one. It's called Ancient Sites of Egypt. So we'll be using this too. How fun is that? They go right along with this. So I love how she puts like little titles and stuff, so you can keep that right with the picture or cut it out and put it on the front of it. So Ancient Sites of Egypt. We'll be using that. Then these are just a few things that I pulled out of my stash that I had that I thought we would maybe use in this. This was just a piece of coffee stain paper that was laying out on my desk. These are the few pages that I have left of the, here comes a very large loud motorcycle. Oh no, that was a truck. It sounds like a motorcycle. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. All right, so these are a few pages that I have left over from the my last project, which was this is the Relic Fragments, I think is what it's called. Another one of Tracie's kits. So I threw these in there because I thought those would work good. Then these are the pages of that book they've already been kind of deconstructed and ripped out, but they've got great images like this, and so like things like that. But then I also thought, you know, even where it's just text, it's talking about Egypt. So if we're going to, you know, use book pages for things, backing things, making pockets and envelopes, we can definitely make that out of these pages. And this book has, the pages have a nice heft to them, you know, like you can kind of imagine they're a little bit stronger. So we'll be using some of those. So we'll cut some of those down and, you know, make tags out of them, cut some of the images out like that. There's cool. That's a little map. So then also one of the things that I'm thinking we will try, let me close this up. Oh, and then I've also just pulled out some of to set up my signatures, I just pulled out some of my, you know, extra most bestest grungy coffee stained kind of, some of these are kind of wrinkled up and stuff, but that's okay because we're going for, you know, that very ancient feel. And then I pulled out a few of my coffee stained 12 by 12s that just thought, you know, would go through and go in this book as well. So that's kind of what I've pulled out. In addition to that, I think we're going to try making some really cool covers for this, like textured. I'm thinking what I want to try is making a textured, almost like pyramid blocks or something like that, or hieroglyphics like carved into it using, you know, texture paste or something. It's in the works. It's in my brain. It's rumbling around in here. So I definitely think, though, that we'll be trying something really cool like that because I love doing some of that messy crafting. And this seems like a perfect way to do that. Like I want to try doing that. Also, I think it might be cool. We might be doing some like painting, I don't know, along the edges of papers or like entire papers, I'm not sure, but with some like metallic golds and that bright blue aqua color and stuff, just to kind of try to carry the theme through a little bit on the edges. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. These are all just kind of the things that are swimming around in my head as I'm getting ready to embrace this project and start it. So, this is where we're going with it. This is just a short little intro video. So I'm going to shut my camera off. I'm going to, you know, get the edges off of all the digital kit papers. I'm going to cut these papers down to size. I'm going to cut out the ephemera, you know, those little bits of ephemera. I'm going to cut out the Mrs. Coggs things. I'm going to get all prepped up. And then I'll probably film another video today of this stuff, or maybe tomorrow. But then I'll start crafting with you in the next day or two here, and we'll start working through our Egypt books. So I will have all of those kits that I just went through. I'll have them linked below in the description box. This is a boring thing to look at. Here, let's look at something prettier. I'll have them all linked in the description box below. There we go. Look at those pretty colors. And that way you can go grab them if you're interested in playing along with this. And until I see you guys next time, thanks for stopping by for my little intro. Here's my little hype video, hype Egypt video. And I will see you guys in the next day or two here real soon. So I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, middle of the night, whatever time it is, wherever you are, on whatever side of this globe of ours that you live on. Nope, I haven't had too much coffee. It's just my second coffee of the day. Would you believe it? And until I see you guys next time, take care, stay safe, stay healthy, be blessed. God bless you guys. Bye.